everybody, Mr. LEGO Lover 55 here, and welcome to another Bionicle Classic review. Today we're taking a look at another 2009 set. This is Vastus. So, once again, I've been slacking off a little bit on these Bionicle Classic reviews. I've been focusing a little bit more on the other videos on my channel, like the Bionicle summer reviews and all that and stuff, and like mostly the sets that I just got from Florida and stuff. But I'm going to try to do these a little bit more often now. I probably won't, but I'm going to try because we are in 2009. We're halfway through the 2009 sets, so we're going to try and get them done, and then maybe we can get to 2010. Anyways, let's go ahead and start off. Well, first of all, let me just go ahead and start off by saying what we're going to be doing. So we'll go ahead and first be taking a look at his color scheme. Then we'll take a look at his functions, all that stuff, normal drill and all that. So let's go ahead and begin. Okay, so we will go ahead and start off with his color scheme. So his color scheme is pretty basic, like most of the old Bionicle sets. So his color scheme consists of the dark metro green and this lime green color. And that's the main color scheme. However, there is a bit of silver here and there, like here on the staff, thorn axe launcher on the back, etc. So yeah, there are a few different other colors here and there, but those are the main those are the main colors. I'd say the dark green, metro green is the main color, this is the secondary color. So, yeah, and this is off a little bit. So, yeah, that is the color scheme. So now it's time to take a look at the functions. So the functions, he has a few functions. Well, not really too many. He only has like 2, though. But anyways, of course, we have the thorn axe launcher right here. So instead of having it held in like a separate hand, like most of the Glatorian sets, he has it on his, or built into his staff. So basically what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to pinch the thorn axe launcher like this, and that is supposed to come out like so. So if we go ahead and point this toward the wall, it will do that. And if you have more than one of these Glatorian sets with the thorn axe launcher, or not really just Glatorian sets, but just 2009 sets with the thorn axe launcher in general, you can play a Bionicle type action figure game with the thorn axe launchers. I'm not going to really go too in depth about it. You can watch it in some of my old 2009 videos that I have done before. So if you want to know how to do that, you can watch one of my old videos on that. So yeah, and basically how the game works is that you would have a number of lives here. I'm just going to show you this because this is another part of the function. So this is really, I guess, the second function. You can move this down. These are basically the amount of lives you have. And if you get hit all the times and you get down to the skull, you lose, I guess. So that is pretty much how you do it. So, pretty neat little function there, but not the best. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and take a look at his weapon, I guess. Actually, another thing I should point out, I don't have the instructions for this. Of course, really, this was actually a set given to me by my cousin, and the next set will also be a set given to me by my cousin, so stick around for that. But anyways, yeah, we'll go ahead and take a look at his staff here. So his staff is, pretty neat, actually. I do like how they wrapped this tube around the staff and then into the thorn axe launcher, kind of like it's moving energy from the staff into the launcher, which is pretty neat. I believe this is the only set ever been released that has this little type of scythe piece, which I think is pretty cool. This probably could have been used for a lot of different mocks. But yeah. Anyways, I think we should actually go ahead and take a look at all the new or recolored parts that were new back in the day. So, we'll go ahead and take a look at the new pieces. So, one of the new pieces, of course, was this, I believe. This little staff piece in metro green mixed with the silver. It was pretty cool, I guess. We've also got this little shoulder armor here on both sides, so that was pretty neat. It's very clunky, but pretty neat, I guess. It fits in with him. We've, of course, got the helmet. You can go ahead and take that off, just like so. That's pretty much all it is. It's just in metro green. I'm not going to include the Iron Man head because this is technically the second wave of sets, and I'm just not going to count that. So, yeah, we're not going to be mentioning the Iron Man heads anymore, unfortunately. But I think that's pretty much it for all the new pieces, and the same thing with the Iron Man head goes for the Thornax launcher and the Thornax, so I'm not going to really go over that either. But that really is all that there is for him. And new pieces, but then there's also new recolors. They're really, to be honest, oh wait, there is one new recolor, and that is for this tube piece. Or actually there might be two recolors, sorry. Or no, actually no, there's another new piece here. So we've got these pieces, these were new. They had the little axle and pinholes on the side of the arm instead of in the front. So that was a pretty new piece. And I believe a lot of people use that in their mocks. So yeah. Anyways, I believe that might... Oh yeah, as I was saying, for recolors, I believe this tube piece is the only, or was the only new recolor back in the day. But we did, actually no. So yeah. That is the only new recolor that there was back in the day. So, yeah. Something that was actually nice to see was that they brought back these Hordika legs, these limbs from Mata, I think. So that's pretty neat, and they still work fine. So it was pretty cool that they were still manufacturing these. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for new pieces and recolors and all that. And there honestly isn't really too much else to go over with this guy. So we might just go on and get on with the end of the video and see all my thoughts on this guy. Alrighty, so overall, as a set back in the day, this was a pretty little neat set. For a parts pack, not the best. I mean, this was the only place you can get, like, the shoulder armor, the helmet, the staff piece, but there really isn't too much else other than that. The functions are just basic like all the other Glatorian and Glatorian Legends. And this is actually not just a Glatorian. He is from the Glatorian Legends wave, I guess, if you want to call it, because that's where they're in. So, yeah, not the best, but he is still a pretty neat figure. But, of course, he does have his flaws. And some problems I do have will be, of course, the joints. Of course, those... Once again, they kind of made them worse back in 2008. They were better how they were in 2007 and below. Except for the lime green joints. Those weren't that good. Yeah, that kind of sucks about that. And yeah. Another problem people might have had were with these blue pins right here. Those were... I'm not sure if people really had a problem with those back in the day, but I'm sure a lot of people now are looking back on this and saying... My goodness, that is a horrifying sight. So, yeah, and another thing I actually just noticed, this guy kind of, like, wobbles a little bit. Is he on... And another thing with these old Bionicle sets, they might not be built perfectly because for a few reasons, either some of the pieces are broken, I have to use replacements that I already have, or I just don't know where the pieces are and I've lost them over time. So, yeah. But anyways, there really isn't too much else to go over with this guy, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and keep building!